Alright. Let's do this. Okay, so let's get the obvious out of the way. Let's get the obvious out of the way. I think Kid Buu is still one of the strongest characters in the game. Just my opinion. This is just my opinion. The patch has been out for like, I don't know, like a month, over a month. I'm not sure. Nah, not even a month. It hasn't even been a month. It's like under a month, I think. Couple weeks, 3 weeks or something. But I think Kid Buu is still the best. That's just my opinion. I think Kid Buu is still very strong. Like, I'm playing against people, I'm winning my local, and I'm winning it like, you know, like, I still feel like Kid Buu is very strong. The only things they changed about him were ball and triple overhead mix-ups. But honestly, I feel like it really didn't make that much of a difference. I feel like he's still super strong. But we won't know because there aren't a lot of majors that a lot of players are going to, so we'll see. Okay, who else? Who else would I put up here? Oh, young Bardock. Big boy Bardock, for sure. Pretty much unchanged, honestly. I think Bardock is literally the same character as he was from Season 1. Snapback hurt him a bit, but like, not enough for him to like go lower on tier list, I don't think, dude. Like, Bardock is so strong. Super strong character. Where's Broly? I think Broly is also super strong. I think slightly nerfed based on what the Kill Sage was talking about on his stream recently. Like, he's saying Broly is not exactly the same, but more or less he's, you know, he kept the same strengths going into Season 3. So it's pretty strong. Broly's S tier, his damage is super good, his normal's really good. The armor on the normals helps a lot. His command grab is super fast and very, very good. And it blows up. It sets up like, he's not a mix-up character, but his mix-up is command grab or getting hit by his low attacks or getting frame trap trying to jump. So he catches you jumping. And even if you get command grab, you take like, you just lose half your health bar if he has 2 meters. So it's just like, it's like, dude, the mix-up is so strong with that character. Yamcha? I think Yamcha is super strong. Oh, base Vegeta for sure. But let me talk about Yamcha. Yo, what's going on? What's going on, guys? I am here. I think Yamcha is super strong this season with the changes to Limit Break and his special moves. So like, they gave him an anti-air. So his like 2-1-4 move before wasn't an anti-air. It would always trade at best or just lose. So now it clean beats like super dashes and shit like that, right? Like 2-1-4H. So it's pretty good. He does higher damage now because of Limit Break on Anchor. And then also if you get hit by his, they made his scratch enders, and if you get hit by his special moves, they made them really good starters. So yeah, like they made his like special move starters really good, whereas before like you could get hit by it and it wouldn't really matter, but they made him do a lot more damage, and like his neutral is already sick. So now like, I don't think you don't have to choose between him or GT Goku. You can just pick, or you don't have to choose GT Goku over him. Oh right, talking about assists. Yeah, like these characters, their assists didn't really get changed too much. I know they buffed Broly's A assist or something, or they changed it. I'm not too sure. But I know Sage said they changed it a little bit. I think that made it faster or something. Bardock's B assist, Omega broken. You're like plus like 50 on block instantly. It tracks you. All of Bardock, or Yamcha's Kamehameha is pretty good. It's a little weird, but it's pretty good. But I mean, his A assist is so broken. So like, why would you know, pick it? I don't know. I don't see a reason why to pick Beam over the Scratch. Oh, base Vegeta for sure. I'm gonna put him like right here. Base Vegeta, dude. This character, both of his assists are super strong. They buffed his A assist. His A assist, I think, is the go-to for combos and neutral. Not too good for block strings. Like the block stun on it isn't very good, but they hit stun buffed it. So it's like getting hit by that is like getting hit by like old Change the Future. You're just like stuck floating there. And they buffed this character. They gave him like aimable Ki Blast with like 7 and 8S, respectively. Those inputs. He'll shoot it like down in front of him. Super busted. His Ki Blast already super good. Has very minimal landing recovery, so his neutrals OD annoying. You can confirm Ki Blast from full screen meterless with freaking 236M. His combo game super good. They damage buffed him too. So if you land the command grab into any of his supers, they do more damage. I don't know who thought that he didn't do enough damage. I think they like they saw nobody playing. Is this ordered? Nah, I'm not gonna say this is ordered. This is just my thoughts. I don't think this S might not be ordered. This is not ordered. I'm just putting it raw. I'm not gonna order it. I don't know how to order it yet because there's nothing to base it off of. S tier, I think that's it. So GT Goku's fallen out of like the immediate like top. I guess this is my top 5. I guess. Kind of weird, but I mean that's just what I put. Yeah, I'm gonna put GT Goku S-. Just cause like the obvious. Like GT Goku kind of he's still super strong. I think his damage output is still super good. If he hits you, he still builds 2 meters every combo, so that's really strong. The big takeaways from this version of playing GT Goku now for like the last couple of weeks, especially in tournament, is just like he I think struggles in like he can't do mix-ups, which is really funny because that's all his character was last season, was just mix-up. He can't really do mix-ups, and they changed the way you kind of have to play him, because before he was kind of a mashy character. Now I wouldn't say that you don't mash, but it's kind of like you choose your options more carefully because you can get punished a lot more easier, right? With like the auto combo nerf, the 214H nerf is a lot slower, it doesn't track as fast. 236S really, or 236H didn't really get nerfed, and that's the thing too, is like with a lot of characters that abuse EX moves like Base Vegeta, Kid Buu, Bardock, Yamcha, GT Goku, you can mash EX moves so easily. So like they didn't really nerf GT Goku 236H, the tackle. The tackle is still so good. It beats so much stuff. It's so fucking good. But yeah, dude. So like they nerfed the mix-up ability by nerfing 214L. You can't go low. It spaces you out, so you can't land and go low, right? So that hurts him a little bit. He can only really do mix-ups if he has like Yamcha or Kid Buu. So in my case, I have GT Kid Buu, so I can still do 50-50s anywhere on the screen, so it's okay. And Bardock, I still get really good pressure with Bardock assist as well, A assist. So pretty strong. I would say there's no real reason to use his B assist or C assist. They're not really like stronger than his A. I think GT Goku still has the best assist in the game for sure. They didn't change it at all. I think it's still very strong. Still the best for sure. Where is he? Trunks? Yeah, I'll put Trunks S-. Can he mix up with J2S? Yep, he can. Alright, but Trunks. So Trunks, I think, didn't get changed in my mind, because I haven't had a chance to play against different Trunks players and watch a lot, but based on my like in my opinion and what I've seen and how I understand, is I think Trunks is only rising in popularity because of Ssj Goku falling down a bit. With the nerf to 2M, people feel like Trunks can replace Ssj, but I think it's more a playstyle of the players that Ssj rewarded and not the character strength, because Trunks plays very differently, I think, from Ssj. So I mean, we'll see with time, right? We'll see, but I think Trunks is strong. Like his damage output's very good. His mix-up capability now is very strong because they made EX flip 0.5 meter. So if you understand and you have a good team composition for Trunks, even if you do play him anchor, your other 2 characters assists, depending on which ones you pick, can give him really strong, ambiguous, left-right mix-ups. So I think he's pretty strong there. Yeah, combo capability pretty strong as well. Pretty simple. In the corner, he gets very good damage output, and relatively very safe kind of playstyle character. So I mean, as time goes on, we'll see if he falls off or something. But I don't know. In my opinion, I don't know if he's as strong as people are making it out to be. It might just be the case of Ssj Goku rising or lowering in popularity because of the nerf. So maybe we'll see. We got my man Krillin. Krillin probably got the biggest come up on the low. Nah, I'm trolling. I'm trolling. I'm trolling. Not Krillin. We'll do base Goku. All right, base Goku. Base Goku, one of the biggest winners of this patch, in my opinion, because they didn't really. I think they changed his A assist to give it less block stun a little bit, but that's fine. But the B assist, in my opinion, is so freaking good. In tandem with Limit Break is so strong, in my opinion, because you have Anchor Base Goku, you've called the B assist twice, that gives you a full meter, right? It gives you about 0.75 meter, I'm pretty sure. You call it 3 times, you have fully stocked Spirit Bomb that can combo into level 3, right? Limit Break. Most of the time when you're in Limit Break, you'll have 3 meters because you get a free meter for being alone, right? So like, any hit is gonna lead in the Spirit Bomb that's at least like 60 to 80%, depending on the starter. You know? So like, this character's so strong. His damage output is very strong. He's a character like Broly, kinda, where he's not really about the left-right mix-up, but more about frame trap into command grab, because the command grab is so strong from this character. So I think base Goku is super strong. Right outside of the S, the top character tier, I think, in my opinion. I think it's super strong. You know, EX elbow costing half a meter, pretty good. That's pretty much his only EX move. EX elbow. Oh, EX command grab too. EX command grab is super strong. He just lacks neutral a little bit. Like, his neutral isn't too strong. It's really he's one of those characters where the better you are as a player, the better this character becomes. That's why someone like Wawa can make this character look so good. Because Wawa's neutrals and his like understanding of the game and the speed he plays at is super strong. It's super fitting for a character like base Goku that needs you to play like that. You just have to pilot this character, so like, it's super strong. Let's do Frieza. I think Frieza was a pretty big winner of this patch. And in previous tier lists, I don't think I had Frieza too high. I don't think I did, but Frieza this patch, I would say, pretty big winner. I mean, with the addition of Limit Break, it makes him very easy to play, in my opinion. The level 3 Golden Super changed with Sparking. So they made it so if you're in Sparking and you do Golden or whatever, vice versa, your Golden timer doesn't start, or it freezes until Sparking is run out, basically. So you can just have Sparking Frieza for an obscene amount of time, right? So I think Frieza is super strong. The EX Explosion move, super strong, in my opinion. Especially 1v1, because you can't like really do anything. You control space really well, and it kind of forces your opponent to do something. And just having like the threat of it is super strong, because you control so much screen space like instantly. So I think this character is very strong. I see a lot of people, you know, like Frieza mains saying like, oh, people are gonna drop him, blah blah blah. I think that's true, but I think a lot of people are overthinking how simple they're making the game to play. So imagine if Frieza got all these changes, but the game didn't have Limit Break. I would probably put Frieza in the same tier, but like on the bottom of S- or something, or maybe A+, some shit like that, right? But because of Limit Break, you don't really need to know certain things that you would otherwise. Like, I can do a 2M punish and do 70%, right? Sure, if I knew a better combo, I can do more damage, but it's so much easier to just kill my opponent, right? If I'm in Sparking, that's maybe like a TOD, you know? Or I can learn the golden combo in Limit Break and do 80% for fun and build 3 meters, right? It's just like, it's the little things like that that people, I don't think, are taking into account the ease of playing a character. You have half a meter EX, you do that, it's like you do instant 1600 damage or something like that. You can combo into itself, you can Vanish Confirm. So it's just like, I think that it's pretty easy to play. I think it's pretty easy to play. Team Gohan, I'll put it like right here. Team Gohan, I think Team Gohan more or less the same this version. But definitely a character that abused the hell out of Snapback. So, I mean, I wouldn't put him. He was once top 5, but I would have put him top 5. I don't think anymore. I think they also nerfed some of his damage off EX moves, because his EX moves used to do so much damage before. But I'm pretty sure they just nerfed the starters a little bit, but they still explode you for sure. But overall, I mean, more or less unchanged. His neutral is still super good. The auto combo is still existing. The damage output and meter build off of like general 2M 5L starters, so strong still. Still builds meter like crazy. They didn't nerf the meter build. Still super strong. Let's see. This is a character everyone's talking about. I think this character is pretty good. I think Blue Goku is pretty strong because more or less he's the same as last version, except they gave him a better assist. They gave him the B assist, right? So B assist allows you to just be able to pick this character. Honestly, like that was really the only thing that kept people from picking it, was the A assist just not really working well with anyone, to be honest. It really just didn't work at all. So now you have like a kind of a pseudo like tackle assist, like a Bardock, right? The synergy opens up for this character now. He has a lot of unique tools, like 4M being less minus on block. I think it's like minus 4 or something. It's super strong, super duper. This character's neutral also pretty strong. The Ki Blast. He has the Goku 2M, the Ssj lost, right? I think he's super strong still. But overall, I mean, like on paper, this character I think is pretty god tier, but in human hands, no one has been able to make him seem that way. Not yet. You know what I'm saying? He's a super, I think he's a super hard character. Is -2? Thank you, Aliun. What's going on, dude? Yeah, 4M being -2 is pretty good. Really good spacing tool. And in a game where you have to, you know, you have to mash, or a lot of people fuzzy mash to get out of pressure, you can space yourself out pretty well, I think. So I think Blue Goku is one of those characters that may or may not get better with time, but it's just I think he's a really hard character to play in tournament, in my opinion. Like if you are a Blue Goku player, you know what you have to do. Because if you just play this character like SSJ and don't do like, because you know, like Season 2 SSJ players a lot of them didn't know combos except for the higher level. That's kind of what I see with Blue Goku. Is like Blue Goku players will just get 2M in the corner and just do ABC, right? I'm like, bro, you could have done like 80% if you did the Blue Goku combo, right? Loops into all this kind of stuff. So that's the thing about Blue Goku, is like not a lot of people are playing him to like the highest potential, I think. So we'll see. None of this is ordered, by the way. So take everything with like a grain of salt. None of this is ordered, because I don't know enough to order it accurately. Who else? 21. I put 21 up there for sure. I think 21 is super strong this version. I didn't really play 21 too much season 1 or season 2, so I don't know what the flaws exactly were, besides them nerfing her damage and meter build, I think, were the two biggest changes during those times that they nerfed her. But I think her buffs this season make her super strong, and she's going to be a pretty common character, I think. So with the change to her level 3, her ground level 3, the one where she eats the opponent, giving the 4 stocks, I think is super good. It makes her like viable any slot, and her mix-up potential off of like the air level 3 or the ground level 3 is super strong. In neutral, I've always said this character's neutral is so good. I've always said it. You can ask anyone, dude. I've always said this character's neutral is super good. Like her 5S, her air S, ground 2S is super strong because you can't really super dash it. She's a character, I think, on her offense you have to take some risks, kind of. But, you know, I could just be talking out of my ass here, right? But I think she's super strong. And I think that there will be more 21 players for sure. Her command grab, giving sliding knockdown, is very good. But it's kind of like a wonky sliding knockdown, so I don't really know how much of a difference it makes. But still good nonetheless, right? So you get that. Pretty good character. Hit. I think Hit is a very good character as well. Now Hit, I wouldn't say I have a lot of Hit experience, but I do play Kuba every week. But the way he plays the game, I don't think is very representative, or is a very good way to represent how this character should be played, in my opinion. And I haven't really seen I think Obi is like the, when I think of Hit, I think of like, oh, it's Obi Assassin, right? And a lot of the Spanish players that play Hit as well. But I think this character is very, very good in a sense that the game plan is very simple. Like, I saw a lot of people complaining that Hit is boring. Like, they made him very, like, homogenized, very standardized, right? Like, they streamlined a lot of Hit stuff. But in my opinion, wouldn't that make him stronger, right? I mean, I know they nerfed some of his combos and stuff like that by streamlining some things. But I think that overall, Hit's neutral and the way he counters certain things, the way the game is going to end up being played, I think is very strong. His damage output's super good. His setup game, just the way he safe jumps, covers a lot of options. Like, this character is super, like, knowledge-based. So, like, if you don't know certain things about Hit, you're going to get smoked. And even if you do know them, you still have to react accordingly and, like, block, punish, react, stuff like that. So it's a very, very, like, this character puts you through, like, a lot of tests in, like, a matter of, like, 1 to 2 games, right? They're going to be playing against him in a tournament set. Very strong. In the corner, this character's so annoying to deal with. The auto combo being an anti-air is mad funny. I think it's super strong. I noticed it when I played, like, Tachikawa in Season 1. I was like, oh, like, he was pulling up, and he was right under me. I was like, I'm gonna hit a button, because he's pulling up on me. He's hit. And he did auto combo, and I was like, what? He freaking anti-aired me? Right? But I just think overall this character's super strong. You know, especially, like, with counters and stuff like that. Like, I see a lot more people countering assists with 5S. A lot more people using the slashes. Stuff like that. I think this character, very, very good. Overall. Alright, on the low-low. I'm gonna put Majin Buu right there. On the low-low. I might be bugging. I might be. Slightly. I might be bugging. But I think this character is OD. Super strong. I might be bugging. The B assist, ridiculous. EX butt slam, half a meter? That shit's kind of fucked up, dude. Cause, okay, look. Let me explain. Yeah. Let me explain why this character. Let me explain. Because a lot of people aren't understanding why this character is good. Let me explain. So, this character for half a meter. So let's say you know how to do the combos. The combos will always build like 1 to 2 meters, right? Even if you just do like a lazy combo, and you combo into EX butt slam, and you just go EX butt slam into the fat throw, right? You get a mix-up. You get a free mix-up. You get a restand, bro. You actually just get to do whatever you want, right? Like, after this week playing against Reynolds, I saw what he was doing. Reynolds, like, he's not really refined with it, but I can tell. Like, I can see the idea behind this character. It's so strong, in my opinion. This character's neutral has always been really good too, I think. This is another character, like I say with base Goku, the better the player, the better this character becomes, in my opinion, right? But I think with the right team, though, this character will shine for sure. Like, this character with like a GT Goku or like a Frieza assist or a Yamcha assist, right? I think all make this character's like, they cover the flaws of Majin Buu's neutral super strong. The damage output is super good too, from what I understand. Like, if you hit someone in the corner, it's super easy to land the 2M. Even though they nerfed some of the frame data, I think, of Majin Buu, like they made 2M slower, but they did make 5M comboable, right, in combos, so that opens up roots and stuff like that mid-screen in the corner as well. So I think that Fat Buu is super strong. I think if people, yeah, went from -3 to -10, yeah. But I do think this character we may or may not see a lot of this season, depending if people want to pick him up. I might. Yeah, like the change really doesn't matter, honestly. But I think we may or may not see this character a lot, but we'll see. It just depends if top players are lazy or not. But we have a lot of time, just with a lot of like cancellations with tournaments and stuff like that. So there's a lot of time to explore, honestly. I might put some time into Majin Buu. So we'll see. Like, this character requires some work. It requires some work, but it's another thing to say this character is very good on paper, and to see what like a lazy, like, I played Reynold, right? And his Majin Buu, I can tell he just picked it up like that week or something, right? And it was still like, wow, he could have beat me with it if he knew more things, or if he was like more refined, or if I didn't know what was happening. I understand how to play against Majin Buu, just because I've played like Breaker Dave and some other, and like I played Aliyun before, so like I understand what's happening. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, they're not gonna know what's happening in general. Like, they're gonna be put in the gum, or they're gonna be put in a block string, or they're gonna be put in the mix-up, and they're gonna panic. They're not gonna know what's happening. So that's the other thing too, is a lot of people, not just top players, are very lazy in the matchup knowledge. So they're gonna be lacking, and they're definitely gonna get smoked, I think. When like push comes to shove and they have to fight this character, gonna be lacking. Also, I forgot to mention, EX Cartwheel, a frame 1 anti-air, if I'm not mistaken, is half a meter. Frame 1 anti-air, and you explode off of it. You get OD damage. If you do a real ass combo, you get mad damage. So pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Put Kefla here. I don't think Kefla is S. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. After playing her a little bit, I think Kefla is strong. She's definitely gonna have a place in the like meta of the game for sure. But I think that she's lacking something. I haven't played against her enough. I haven't really played against any like good Kefla players, but just from my like analysis of playing her and playing against her, I feel like she has some like not glaring weaknesses, but she has weaknesses nonetheless that make her not super crazy in neutral. Like, you can avoid a lot of her stuff, but the thing that's very strong about her is that a lot of her options never whiff, or they never are like avoided easily, like on Wake Up. Like, her Oki is super strong, but her mix-up game itself isn't really strong. But all of her buttons are really good, like her 5M, 2M, her auto combo. A lot of that stuff is really good. And the tackle move, 214L, 214 whatever, is super strong. I think being low is gonna catch a lot of people off guard for sure. And then like her pressure in general is super duper strong. So we're gonna see a lot of her this season, I think. And the super, like, I shouldn't really have to explain the Hell Zone super. Like, the Hell Zone super is strong. You can avoid it, not entirely, I don't think, by delay teching, but you can set like a standardized like timing for you to get up and be ready to deal with. But I don't think it's really that broken. I think a lot of people overhyped it. I don't think it's very crazy, because you can either just wake up, reflect it, and that's it. All it really does is it forces you to make a decision. But for mix-ups, it's not good. Yeah, Aliyun in the chat. For mix-ups, it's not really that good. But it's good at forcing you to make a decision, and then the opponent can play off that, right? But I mean, is it really a critical decision? I don't know. We'll see in tournaments. We'll see. We'll see who plays her. I mean, right now, Goichi's playing her. I played her a good amount when she dropped, too, so we'll see. Who's next? Who's next? I'll put Young Bowler. Yeah! Bowler on the screen. I think Cooler, super strong. I don't know too much of what they did to this character, but I know the B assist is so good. The B assist is going to counter a lot of like a lot of combat matchups with characters playing like beam assists, or playing characters playing like beam assists or like key blast neutral. Like, this dude will just plow straight through them. It has really good hit stun on it too. Cooler's damage has always been super strong. Yeah, yeah. I don't think Goichi will play her long term, but we have a long time until the next tournament, I guess, right? So we'll see who Goichi picks. We'll see. I don't think he's gonna stick with Kefla for sure. Yeah, Cooler. Cooler is super strong in general. I don't know too much of what they did to him, but based on season 2, it just seemed like people didn't play him because of the whole like, oh, I'm gonna get fuzzied. Fuzzy's really bad. It was harder to play him, but I don't think the big body problem. The big body problem still exists because you're a big character, and there's so much shit on the screen. You know what I'm saying? So it's still hard to play big body characters, in my opinion, because if you're smaller, you're gonna avoid a lot of the stuff that's on the screen. So it's still hard to play big characters, I think, but you don't get like mixed up 8 times for one turn. So I guess it's a little easier to play them. But yeah, Cooler's damage output, Cooler's neutral, super strong, I think. So I think he's always kind of been in this area. Yeah, I think Cell's here because more or less he's not too changed, in my opinion. Right, he benefits from like the fuzzies being gone, and EX moves costing half a bar is super good for his mix-up game. Because like, let's say you have like Cell with like Bardock B assist, now you get a 50-50 because you can just do EX perfect attack on block and you get a high-low that you wouldn't have got before necessarily, or you would get it only with certain assists, but it would cost the meter and the meter cooldown, stuff like that, right? So yeah, I think more or less character is super strong. Mix-up potential is definitely there. Damage, meter build, super good. But I think the one thing about Cell is like he's very meter hungry. At least mid-screen. Mid-screen he needs meter to be able to end combos in general, I think. And extend some things mid-screen. But the thing is he corner carries so easily, so like it doesn't really matter. Put Vegito. I think I'm running out of characters to put here. Put Vegito, Ssj Vegeta, Gohan. I'll explain them right now. Beerus, I really don't know, honestly. And then this dude, I want to put him here. Oh my god, should I put him here for the meme? I'll put him there for the meme. Oh my god, dude. How the mighty have fallen, bro. Alright, let's talk about this. We got a Gohan, okay? So, a Gohan, I know they nerfed legs a bit. They made him only, I think, +1 on block when he was +4 before. So it's harder to jail in general with a Gohan. So yeah. So I mean, in general, they made his block strings a bit weaker is what I'm understanding. But in general, like his neutral is super good. His damage output's good. A lot of the mix-ups he used to get, he can't get anymore because he also got added landing recovery. Okay, so Vegito. I think this character benefited a lot from this patch. With some small things. I think they made his combo routes very good. With like the vanish into, like you can cancel vanish on hit into certain into special moves. I think that's super good because it lets him get 2 and 4 earlier than he would before. You can extend with whiff 236L, stuff like that. Combo route super strong. 5L into DR is not that good with him. That's the other thing I forgot to mention universally is 5L into DR. With certain characters, it's super strong because their jabs don't have that much block stun. Vegito's jab is like a set chunk of block stun, so it's really hard for 5L into DR to hit you, in my opinion. If you can't tech DR, you're gonna get hit by it. But if you're a decent player and you can tech DR, you shouldn't get hit by it because it's super easy to tech. It's super easy to react to, especially because there's so much delay. It's like a lot of times I see people like tech it on accident because they're just mashing anyway. They're not mashing tech. But overall, I think this character's neutral is super strong. The damage output, very good. Super good. The neutral, mega strong. It's super easy to whiff as Vegito, but in general, this character doesn't really whiff too much if you aren't mashing your brain out. I think this character is super good. The damage output is ridiculous if you get hit by the wrong starter. So, I think we'll see a lot more Vegetos this season in the tournaments that we will or may not have. Ssj Vegeta, my old man. I used to main this boy. I think he is still pretty good. I never thought he was below S tier, right? He's in the S minus, still S tier. I never really thought he was below this, but it's just the the fact that GT Goku existed that made me drop him. That's the character that I dropped Vegeta for, was GT Goku. I think a lot of assists are still better than SSJ's A assist. Because B assist, C assist, I don't think you're gonna see that much. Maybe the C assist. Despite the long cooldown, it is a DP. It is a DP, so like it will go through attacks on startup, right? So I think it is pretty strong, but I think a lot of assists are still better support-wise than his A assist. But his A assist is undefeated in certain scenarios that he can cover certain characters, like Cell or like Cell, Bardock, Kid Buu, Teen Gohan. Like certain characters he can cover really well that other characters wouldn't be able to. And it's one of those assists that it may not give you a mix-up, but it forces a decision. Like, are they going to sit there and block it? Are they going to reflect? Are they going to super dash? You know, what are they going to do? You know, it forces a decision. But overall, the neutral, so strong. Very, very good. The Ki Blast, he can DP the super dash. In general, this character is a combo monster, right? I shouldn't really have to explain that. Like, Fenrich, combo god. He stays making up combos on the fly. Like there's so much you can do with this character in general. They buffed the Air 236S, builds so much meter. You can always combo into it for the most part. Combo 236S into supers is a strong thing. So yeah, very strong character. Gotenks. I think they nerfed Gotenks a little bit in neutral. In general, because of so they made EX moves half a meter, right? So EX punches are half a meter. So now you can just be plus for half a meter and extend your turn, right? But the thing where they nerfed it is the like general assist change, where you have to be, the enemy has to be out of block stun for 20 frames for your assist to start recharging. That is huge, because now he just can't spam EX, he can't just do like LL into EX and just jail you and do a mix-up now. He can't really do that, right? That wasn't really a problem with this character before, but it was just annoying, right? So now that kind of nerfs Gotenks' offense, which is cool. I hate Gotenks. I hate this character. So that's cool. I'm cool with that. Beyblade loses the Super Dash, right? Like you pointed out. Beyblade losing Super Dash is sick. Too many times I would be near this character and a Gotenks player, which is 214H, and I'm like, wow. Oops, I didn't block. Whoops, I double jumped. Whoops, I hit a button, and they just smoked me. Or whoops, I super dashed, and it beat my super dash. But now, when they do something unsafe and they try to Beyblade, nah, they get smoked. They get deleted for it. It's so good. I love it. But overall, on hit, I've been seeing like a lot of like, you know, Twitter videos and stuff like that. Like the Ghost Oki and the combo roots and stuff like that with this character are looking pretty good, in my opinion. People are figuring out how to play him a bit better. So, I mean, I think we'll see Gotenks. We'll see him for sure later this year, you know, as it gets developed. But, you know, people are lazy, so they might not want to play him. I don't think a lot of top players will play him, but I think a lot of, you know, like a lot of other players will play him for sure. Zamasu, not too sure what they changed about this character, but I am seeing a lot of people like freak out about him. Overall, like damage output though, super high, right? With the blade super and combo roots in general. I think this character does so much damage. The neutral against him, like he doesn't do much in neutral, but the thing is, it's still strong because a lot of the options he will go for are pretty safe, and he's kind of like a character that needs assists to make him even better, but overall his neutral is super strong. The mix-up game isn't like insane or anything like that. His 236M got buff. I see. Yeah, I just think this character overall, as like a package, super strong and very complete. You know, and where he is he like is in the realm of like this tier of characters. Super strong, very worth it to play. Like the A tier or the S tier in general, like S and S minus, are like the worth. Like definitely worth playing, and like not risky at all with the right team. Everything else outside of S is like, they require a bit more work, in my opinion. They require a bit more work is where I'd put a lot of characters. Except Beerus Videl. Where would you put Beerus Videl? I just don't. It's kind of just based on like season 2. So like I want to put these two, and I don't know, but I don't think I think Beerus is like A on the low, but Videl, I don't know. Like, I've played against Videl, but I'm not sure. Beerus, I think, is A. I don't know about S, though. Let's move on. We're at S Broly. This is a character around S minus. I wouldn't disagree. I think he's like A, like at the end of S minus, maybe. Maybe. I wouldn't disagree with that. I don't think that's too crazy. Videl probably A. Word. So okay, S Broly. I think it's a character that is gonna grow the popularity, especially with Limit Break. Like, you can play him really anywhere. Like, you can play him like mid to anchor are like his best positions, I think. But I think that this character is gonna rise. Super easy to play with Limit Break. Legit, any hit turns into so much damage, and like the combo game with this character is so strong. But yeah, not really a mix-up character because I don't think his command grabs are too strong. Like Broly or Base Goku, I don't think they're too strong as or as strong as those two characters. But in general, very good character. So I don't know too much, but I do feel like he's around this tier. Tien, I think Tien is super strong. They changed a lot of like his EX moves were kind of worth to use last version, but now they just made it like, fuck it, like I have 0.5 meter, I'm gonna use it. Super good, I think. Like EX chop, EX knee, there's a lot of situations where you would want to use them, but it was like, damn, I only have a meter. Now you can just use them, right? Because they're only 0.5 meter, and the meter cooldown on it really isn't that bad. So overall, I think Tien wasn't ever really like a mix-up character. Very good support, mid, anchor. Have I seen Tien M slide? It goes pretty far. I have seen a little bit. I can't say I'm an expert in Tien, but in my opinion, I think all of Tien's special moves are pretty good. It's faster. Okay. I'm glad I'm not insane. Thank you, Aliun. I thought it was a little faster, but I believe you. Yeah, but I just think Tien's kit is super strong. Like, he's kind of like a Zamasu, or like, he's pretty safe and neutral. You kind of just wait and react to your opponent. Like, kind of, I don't want to say like Shoto, but kind of like the Dragon Ball like equivalent of a Shoto. I think Tien would be. A lot of characters could fall into that category. Janemba, I think he won a lot from this patch, because I know his A assist is super good. They buffed it. They gave it an extra hit, so it's easier to combo with now. And his B assist, in my opinion, I think is better because it's really fast and it goes pretty far ahead, and it comes out behind you a little bit. So I think, and it has a lot of hit stun. So I think it's pretty strong. And I think in general, in neutral, Janemba is going to be really annoying. So I think overall, Janemba is pretty strong. His damage output's pretty good. From what I understand, from what I've seen, I think Janemba's damage output is pretty good overall. Mix-ups, I don't really know how Janemba operates too much in terms of mix-ups and stuff like that. It doesn't really seem like a mix-up character. Kind of just like pressure, you know, take your turn when you can, stuff like that. Very good character overall, though, I think. Android 18. Android 18, I think she's somewhere between like S to A plus to A, right? But in my opinion, I'm gonna put her S because I think they made her a little bit easier to play than she was last version. So I'm gonna put her here. The EX change they made to, well, EX moves in general. EX moves in general, and what did they do? Oh, right. They changed 214H. So you can trigger it manually. You don't have to wait. That makes her set play and Oki a bit better, but I do think it's slightly overhyped. Slightly. Super good, though, I think. Still super good because you get guaranteed, like, jail. It makes her Oki a little bit better because now you can trigger it. Her command grabs got buffed. They're faster. Or no, they're not faster. They made them reach farther was the change, right? So like her B command grab goes farther, her A command grab goes a little bit farther as well, and the reward off of that is super strong because she already does mad damage. You can tick into a 17 frame command grab. Yeah, exactly. They made it reach a little farther. Was the change? Yeah. Super strong. Like her offense is super good. It's already hard enough to block this character. It's hard enough when she's staggering on you as well. So we're gonna see a lot of 18s, I think, at the higher level. Gogeta. I see people putting Gogeta in like S tier realm, but this is another character I don't understand enough. But I think the general consensus is like he's not horrible, but he's not amazing because of his frame data. Snapback did hurt her a little bit, but I mean it doesn't really matter anymore. I think her neutral is kind of hard to play, slightly, but the damage output and the Oki she gets off of just normal hits in the corner now is super strong. Gogeta is not good. Yeah, I don't think, like, I don't want to say he's bad, right? But I don't think, because, okay, here's the thing. I think S tier is like, these characters can easily win a tournament. Easily. I think Ssj could, too. He's in that realm. But I think, like, they made it too awkward for this character. I might be overreacting, but I think they made Ssj too awkward to play. But I don't think, like, these characters will, like, win a major, is kind of, like, my thought process. Maybe Goku Black? Maybe? Maybe? But I still don't think that character is crazy, like everyone else. CM button, guard cancel, can't do anything. Yeah, it's true. You're not wrong, Alien. You are not wrong. And the frame data in general for Gogeta is trash, dude. The frame data... the frame data is so garbage for Gogeta. Ssj, though. Ssj, overall, they made him a little awkward to play. Like, they changed his Ki Blast slightly, so his combo routes in the corner are a little different. Sometimes, like, certain follow-ups will whiff. But, I mean, overall, more or less, like, he's played the same, except for the huge thing they changed about him was his 2M. It went from 11 frames to 14, or 10 to 14, right? Whatever. All that matters now is it's 14 frames, right? It's 14 frames. And they smoked him, but every other Goku has the 2M. It's the same 2M. They made it slower. It made it 14 frames, but it goes farther, right? I don't get it. I don't know why they did this to him. But that kind of makes, like, the game plan and the play style around Ssj Goku, like, the players that played Ssj Goku were very stable, and they wanted, like, very stable game plan and to be rewarded for playing very solid. But now that, like, wait and, like, see kind of play style to, like, punish, like, overextension and stuff like that, it's so hard as Goku, in my opinion, because of the 2M change. So I'm gonna put him here. I definitely think he's still worth having on your team. He's just a bit more awkward, I think, to play. Goku Black def better than Ssj? Maybe. Maybe. I don't feel like saying it yet, though. I think people aren't wrong when they say that, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. We'll get there, though. Krillin, he came up. He went from being, like, C tier, kind of Garbo, in everyone's mind, to now he's like A or S, is like where people are putting him. His mix-up game, pretty good, because you can use EX after image, 0.5 meter. You can smoke someone, because it's omega hard to react to. You have to be crazy to react to it, most of the time. You have to be very focused. It's another matchup thing. You can't super dash rock, so the rock assist is mad good, right, for covering certain approaches. I think it's pretty funny. His damage output is also really good. If you are not lazy and you learn your roots, this character's damage output super strong, in my opinion. So I think this is a character that I wouldn't be surprised if I see people doing well with Krillin. He's one of a sleeper. He's a sleeper for sure. Not too much of a meme, honestly. Goku Black. I think he benefits more or less the same. They made his 2M faster, which is good. Doesn't go that far though, but still good change nonetheless. 2M goes faster, or is faster, right? They also made the EX moves, right? He benefits from it. EX dive kick, EX god slicer. So his combos are better in general. Why is Cell not S? He's S. What are you talking about? Yeah, I mean, in general, I don't know. I can't say that like Goku Black is better than SSJ yet. Like in my head, in my understanding of the character, I just think the character is solid, but nothing crazy. I don't see it. 4LL. Oh right, right. 4LL. Oh, they also made you can do 2L twice. You can do 2L twice. But I don't know. Like the general playstyle of Goku Black, I don't think is very like refined yet. It's a lot of people just doing shit and like mashing giant hitboxes. So I think it's very easy to punish, but I don't know because we haven't seen like I feel like Obi is the only one representing him at the higher level. And like Obi's not very random. Obi's very good with Goku Black. He plays very solid. Why is hit S minus? I don't know. I feel like, you know, that's just where I'm putting him. You know? But I think hit is very close to being S tier, but I think it's kind of easy to beat him out in a lot of scenarios. I don't want to put him S yet because in my mind, because a lot of characters are almost super good, right? These characters super good, but these guys in S tier for my tier list are like the undisputed, like, I don't want to say gods, but they're really fucking good. Like these characters are like, if you were to see Goichi pick any of these characters, you'd be like, like for sure. Or like you see someone win a tournament, you're like, word. Like these characters are super strong. Yeah, S just do whatever they want. Like S tier characters can play the game however the fuck they want, dude. Like you can be lazy with S tier characters. They're here, the true S tier, and still like win. I think like these characters are it's its own tier. I don't think hit is there. I see Aliyun. I wanted to put Frieza S, but I feel like Frieza in a good. I think how do I word this? I think Frieza is strong and has always been kind of strong, but I don't know yet. Like maybe this year we'll see it. Like if Goichi keeps playing Frieza or other people pick up Frieza, but I don't see it yet. With Limit Break for sure. The fact you can't snap him in for free, yes, true. This is true. We'll see. Like I said, none of this is really ordered, so like it's very open for me to change. Is why I'm just leaving it the way it is. None of this is ordered. Okay. None of this is ordered at all. All right. So the whole ass alien, a whole ass alien. I drew this character, Jaron. Jaron, I think his what did they do? They made his combos like work mid-screen because you can just end combos with H now because they sped it up, and they made the H, his 5H a little bit faster, but I don't think that's that important. It's still pretty reactable. And his S, I don't know what they changed his 5S on the ground, but I think his 5S on the ground is pretty strong. His EX moves are super good, but I think where he shines though is Limit Break. Jiren with Limit Break. Yeah, his assists too. His A and B assists are super good. The B assist will beat Ki Blast and stuff like that. And the A assist, like, it reminds me of a Marvel assist. Like, it'll come out behind you and just slap them up. And like they buffed the hit stun on it. So like, if it hits someone randomly, you can easily confirm, depending on your character, with just like a standing jab, a jump forward jab, super dash if you're lazy. Very, very good support character. I think he shines in Limit Break though. Limit Break, this character, like I said, if you're lazy, he's kind of like a Frieza. And he's in the same realm of if you're lazy, but you're in Limit Break, it doesn't matter what your combo is because you're just going to do mad damage. You know what I'm saying? But I think Frieza's better at it, obviously. In general, Frieza's better, but Jiren is very... I think he's pretty good. He's not horrible. Ginyu. I think Ginyu... Alright, in a game where defense is really good, even better this version, in my opinion, and offense is... It's hard to come by. Like, S tier, their offense is ridiculous. Even S minus tier. Right? Ginyu's offense, he's not really about that. It's more like his neutral and the way he sets things up to happen. He reminds me of like an item character, kinda, where like he just throws some shit out, and if you're not ready, it's happening already. Like you didn't stop it. But I think a lot of characters shut down Ginyu pretty well. But I mean, they did fix a lot of his problems. Like they gave him a true level 3. His assists are pretty good, in my opinion. You can't mash reflect. True, you cannot mash reflect against him anymore. He jails pretty easily now. This is true. They made his 5H a low too, so that blows you up a lot. Just trying to like smoke him for mash, or smoke him just for doing strings and stuff like that. So I mean, I think overall he got better. He got better in general for sure. But yeah, I'm just gonna put him here. He could be S- though. That's, you know, this list, it might change in like 3 or 4 months, you know, like right before Evo, maybe I'll make another tier list. Well, we'll see. Beerus, I know they changed him a lot, right? His damage is top 3 for sure. I think Ginyu's damage is super good. You get DR'd in the corner, it's a wrap. You get hit in the corner, it's a wrap. That's like 80%, like 70-80%, dude. It's mad dumb. I played against Ssj. Ssj has done some shit to me, man. I know. Beerus. I didn't look too much at the Beerus characters, or at the character changes for Beerus, excuse me. But like word of mouth and from what I've seen a little bit from gameplay, I think Beerus is pretty solid. I just don't know enough about him to operate. Like I want to put him, I don't know, tier, but I could see him being S-, but I'm just putting him here for safety, kinda. So he got new 5LL. Yeah, I know Beerus' damage is really good. Makes him hard on Oki. He got everything he wanted except 2M. I see. So they made him a character, is what you're telling me. Because the last version, he wasn't really a character, in my opinion. But like I said, they changed him a lot. I don't know enough, so I can't really give you like a good opinion about it. But I do think that he's strong, and I wouldn't be surprised if you see like someone representing him at the higher level, right? Bluh Vegeta, to my understanding, they didn't really do anything. Yeah, like Bluh Vegeta, I really don't think they did anything to this character. From what people have told me and from what I've read, I didn't see anything. Like last version, I think this character was pretty bad in terms of like block strings, neutral, stuff like that. I don't think this character is too strong, so I just put him here. This is where like, this is the super unknown, but I think they're bad. Videl, I think she could be A tier. Man, my throat is dry. I need some water. I think Videl could be strong. Her damage output's really good. That's what I know, but I don't know about like her neutral or her like block string situation, you know? I really don't know how it works, so I'm putting her here. Napa, I think could be A tier, but his neutral is garbage. His neutral's so bad. She has good anti-neutral. That's what I'm thinking too. Like with her 5S and jump S and stuff like that, pretty good. And then doesn't something reflects Ki Blast now? Isn't it her 3H? Or excuse me, her 6H reflects Ki Blast or some shit now? Yeah. 5H is Ki Blast in Vol. I knew that, but I know they made 6H. Yeah, she also doesn't have the reflect, so it makes her like, it makes her gamble in certain situations, which is really annoying. It goes through not even reflects. Nice. But yeah, like I was saying on Napa though, Napa's neutral is kind of garbage in my opinion. It's pretty hard for him to get a hit on you outside of him calling an assist or like trying to catch you moving or something like that. He's good. He has good like anti-air hitbox, 2H, good like gap closing hitbox of 5H, but what he does after that is not too crazy unless he has like a Bardock B assist or like a beam assist. He'll summon the Cybermen, right? And then that's where it'll test your knowledge of the character, what's happening. So so we'll see. We'll see with this character, but I really don't think he's that strong. Piccolo, I put here for the meme, but I think Piccolo's A tier now. He's not really B tier. I just put him there to make everyone angry. I think Piccolo fell from S tier to A tier. Like the snapback change hurts him a lot out of like all the top tier. It's the only, I think the only one affected by the snapback change to make him fall a tier down was Piccolo, in my opinion. Just because this character legit needed that. having snapback made this character so brain dead to play, because on Oki, his Oki's not that good. His mix-up game really isn't that good outside of snapback, because he can't hell zone, right? Because guard cancel, you can just guard cancel the hell zone on reaction, in neutral, stuff like that. Yeah, his damage output is still pretty good if he hits you, but the thing is his neutral isn't too good. He relies on assists a lot, in my opinion. I have a lot of Piccolo experience playing against him, so like knowing how to beat him, especially in this version, I think it's a lot easier. And even if I get hit by Piccolo this version, I don't care. I really don't care, because what's gonna happen? You're gonna knock me down and do orb? I can just wake up reflected, and I'm okay, you know? Nothing crazy. Like, he still has like jump light, right? But yeah, in general, the game plan for Piccolo got nuked. I think it's too hard to... It's gonna be hard to play him at the top tier. We'll see what Apology Man does. Hook already dropped him. Other Piccolo players I know dropped him, so we'll see what Apology Man does. He told me he's gonna wait until the first major, and if he just loses at the first major because of Piccolo, he's just gonna drop him and pick top tier. We'll see. He's a liar though. These two characters, I legit don't know. I don't know where to put them. Like, 17 I know is good. I don't know how good. I don't know if he's an A tier, if he's an S minus, S. I don't know. He's good though. I think he's good. 17B? You think so? Yeah, that's why I'm putting him there. I have no idea. 16? I don't know. I got people telling me he's aight. I got people telling me he's garbage still. I think he might still be garbage. I have no fucking idea. 17B, he got destroyed. I know they made a lot of stuff super punishable on block for 17. 16A, yeah, I think 16 might be A tier. But I'm gonna leave him there for the Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it there for the Twitter and the YouTube. But yeah, right here, this is my tier list. So now concludes the YouTube video portion of the stream. Boom, we're done.
Finally, Season 3 is upon us, which means time to show everyone my power once again. I'll prove that hard work and dedication will make you into the best fighter you can be.
Here's a present for you. Destructive finish! Yeah!